Snyder Cut, for those who care for the Snyder Cut like I do.
No, no. Apparently, like there's
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true, but
Uh-huh.
I think I think that version of the movie is 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Is that
Zack
true?
Snyder said so during the event,
I'm
he
not.
said that the movie is 4 hours long.
I'm
No,
sorry. I'm
see,
not.
listen, listen,
4 hours.
listen.
I am not. Listen.
What? You gave the
Those are four.
Irishman 3 hours. You gave Lord of the Rings. Uh,
Those are
no,
four hours.
he has a system for people like you. So it's not a continuous 4 hour movie. It's going to be 1 hour long episodes. So you can decide to consume them at your own time, one by one, or you can pull off, you know, a 4 hour binge session. Yes, which I'll be hosting. I'll be serving Monster and coffee. And
I'll take that.
yeah,
Like,
and I
you know,
yeah. Plus, I think for him. He's in a place where his project, the Justice League project, that's what you're talking about, the Snyder Cut. I feel like he's in a good place. There are no expectations. It can't get any worse than 2017's Justice League. He has 4 hours, so there's nothing. You don't have to worry about runtime. You have the ability to do proper character development. We need to know why he had people like Ezra Miller as the Flash, and so forth and so forth. We
like,
have time for world building. Yeah, we have enough time for world building. In a two, because when you think about it, he wants to. This is a movie that's going to introduce Darkseid and Steppenwolf and the invasion. And when you do that in 2 hours and also try to develop the Justice League members, I think that's constrained in the theatrical 2 hour release window. But with 4 hours, 4 hours is a good playing field for him to put out everything he has.
like the way I view,
And yeah, uh-huh,
like, I don't fully like. I see your whole world building argument, but honestly, when you think about what Justice League was meant to be, Justice League
yeah,
was meant to be this consummation of, what is it, 5 6 years
be-
of, DCEU, the DC Cinematic Universe. Um,
yeah,
like consummation of what the DC Cinematic Universe has served up, thus far, like up until that
yeah,
point. Like, it was supposed to be this effort that basically, you know services 5 or 6 years that you put into supporting these DC productions. Now,
yeah,
when you think about it, one of the reasons why I partly disagree with what you just said is, you
mm-hmm,
know, to make that movie a lot more palatable, to make Justice League a lot more palatable, like,
yeah,
you had 5 to 6 years of world building. So most of your world building
yeah,
should come from take them more like it was really meant to mirror what Marvel was doing with their movies that led up to
yeah,
Infinity War and
exactly.
ultimately, you know.
Endgame.
So
Yeah,
yeah, so again, if you wanted to tease Darkseid and Steppenwolf, like, hey man, you had 5 or 6 years to allude to the existence of these characters. Like, you had 5 or 6 years to, like, throw these like these bits of footage into your productions, just to make us aware of their existence. Um,
yeah,
I I feel like, and again, to maybe partly to support what you were saying about the what the Snyder Cut, what you envisage the Snyder Cut offering is, yeah, maybe the 4 hours give us a chance to get those things, but ultimately, you like you fail to deliver in the moment. The moment being, the release of the Justice League movie. Um, and maybe I'm reemphasizing everything you said. Like, maybe in many ways, I feel like if we look back at like at the release of the Snyder Cut, when it does come out, like
next year.
yeah, like when we retrospectively review the Snyder Cut, we might be thinking, man, these guys really fucked up. Is
Yeah.
really fucked up if we get some of the gratification that that we thought that we were going to get in that moment when we first saw whatever the hell Joss Whedon and those guys served up. So
Mm.
yeah, man, it's just what a
Plus,
man.
when you think about it, he's in a rare position where most directors wish they could be. You have the chance to redo a movie and try and fix the mistakes. Like, how many people get that chance? No one ever gets that chance. And for me, what I believe is, like you said, he had 5 6 years, right, to build up that world and tease all these characters, right? And he had a
Right.
plan for that. But then 2017 happened, and the family tragedy, and he had to step away, and we don't had to
Right.
step in and finish his own take on the Justice League. And like I was even telling you, there was a lot of politics here and there, which I won't dive into. But for me, what I believe is we did not realize, because we both know Zack always has a vision for his stories. When you look at something like Watchmen, the other movie you and I were talking about last Sunday, uh, the one from 2010. Anyway, so he has a clear way of
Which movie?
his
Which one?
stories. The one with the ladies, the dancers and the dragons. What was it called?
Oh, Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch. Yeah, Sucker Punch.
Yes.
Yeah, we look at movies like Sucker Punch, Legend of Gahuls, all Legends of Gahuls, 300, BVS, Man of Steel. You get a sense of, when you see, this is a Zack Snyder movie, there's no doubt about it, right?
Right.
And I feel for him, he never got to finish that, and that's why he's been given that chance to do this now.
Right.
I did not personally enjoy. I didn't enjoy the offering from 2017, to be honest. And I even told you it was underwhelming. And
Yeah.
so, yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
Personally, finish. Yeah.
so, and this even stemmed from one of our arguments about BVS, when I was telling you that he has everything he said it's set up, some which maybe never made sense, but to be explained in future movies and stuff like that. So he never got to tell us any of that. Warner Bros. Execs were like, oh, let's bring Whedon. He did Avengers. It made 1.2 B. So Justice League definitely needs a bit of, and it was so cringe watch most of it, with the Batman making jokes and Steppenwolf. Anyway, let me not get into that. I'm going to get an aneurysm right now. So, so he's in a he's in a unique position to finish off what he started, in 2013, and we can't judge that until we see. If we see it and it sucks, I'll be the first one to admit to you, okay, the Snyder cut, sucks. But as far as I'm concerned, as a fan of Snyder, I'm not going to acknowledge the 2017 Justice League. That one is it's axed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For me, the only good movie from
Mm.
the only good movie the only good DC movie to me that was released before Justice League was Wonder Woman.
Mm.
That was, to me, and
Yeah.
I told everybody who knows me knows that's my take on the DCEU up until that moment, up until the release of Justice League. So I'm not as hyped for the Snyder Cut as you are, but then
No,
again,
you're
like
not. Yeah.
I think I don't think
Please
you
don't hide your excitement.
right, but then again, I don't think I think I I don't think you can fix 5 years. I don't think you can fix 5 years in 4 hours. I'm sorry. I just don't adhere to that.
But why do you assume it has to be fixed? You're talking about completing a story.
Yeah, like still, like if you because you said part of the payoff from what Snyder had constructed in those 5 to 6 years was
Yeah.
Was set to be rolled out in future future movies, future releases,
Yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
Justice League being one of those movies. So I
Yeah.
personally feel like you can't, which is why I said, like, if when we review that in retrospect, we're probably gonna. It might exacerbate, like, just how, it might exacerbate. I'm speaking. I'm talking about myself. Like, it might exacerbate, my disdain for what I got in 2017, for what I got up until, from DCEU up until 2017. So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll wait and see. But I mean, other than that,
we'll wait and see.